Oh my gosh, I am so hot. Happy March 16th, St. Patrick's Day Eve. Edinburgh. Bra. I have, sorry I'm late. I had a little incident on the bus. Hello, hello, hello. There was a sweet little, grandmas love me. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but a lonely grandma will gravitate towards me. I really like old people. Now I am one. But oh no. I mean, so this little lady with a ton of luggage asked me on the bus how to get to the airport. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, get off the bus with me up 2 stops and I'll walk you to the train stop. You just get on." No, I don't want to take the train. I was like, "Oh, it'll be much easier if you take the train." And she said, "I really don't want to take the train. I've been on this bus for a couple of hours." And I was like, "Okay." She's like riding back and forth. And I was like, "Okay." Little like cute little like Filipino grandma lost. So I get her to get off the bus with me um, because I figured if we crossed the street, I just took the number 2 bus on Sunset. I just walk a couple blocks, catch the bus, and go down a couple blocks. I never take the bus too far, so I just make sure it's not going to like Burbank, unless I want to go to Burbank. So, hey, Jay. And so we got off the bus. I waited for the very next bus, the number 2. She has to get on that bus and get off at Alvarado and then get on the 16. She doesn't have a cell phone. I asked her. I don't have anything to write that down with. I had to like ask the bus driver to make sure she got off here and to show her where the 16 was. Hopefully he does it. He seemed amenable to that. If we were streaming downtown, you guys, I would have just gotten on the bus and gone down with her. How is your Monday, Oscar Monday? Did everyone win that you wanted to win? Look at this is the aftermath of the Oscars. Trash everywhere. The celebrities just threw their lean cuisines right on the sidewalk. Yeah, Joe's lurking for till he's working. I'm glad to hear your Monday is great. My Monday has been great also. I really hope I helped that lady. I wish we could have like exchanged numbers or something. You're just like Sean Penn, J.D. Walker. I didn't really watch them either. I just sort of like breezed through them to see what won, what didn't win. I only really saw Sinners and part of If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You. And Rose Byrne is so good, but If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You were just really uncomfortable to watch. I saw that. I thought I like sped through Conan's monologue. I think it was a couple of misses, a couple of funny points. I like that he poked fun at Timothy Chalamet. I think he was very inaccurate by saying the Dave and Buster's was down the street when it was really only on the other side of the courtyard there. And you all knew that if you were watching and heard. So it's really fun. Next year, we're going to try even harder to get on the other side of that gate. Maybe we made a connection. Or a different vantage point. I think that one kind of sucks. I mean, we did see Anne Hathaway, sort of. Well, we heard people scream Anne Hathaway. Well, we heard people scream Anne, actually. Could have been any number of Annes. No, it was definitely not Anne Bancroft. She would be worth screaming about, though. I kind of wonder what happened to this apartment complex. Like, it just got abandoned. I had a friend who lived here. The apartments were cute. Like, they were cute and quaint and old-timey and had nice things like cutting boards that pulled out of the counter. God knows how old they were. And these little bay windows to sit in front of. And then one day I was just walking down here, maybe a couple years ago, and they just closed it up. We can't blame the Oscars for this. They're going to be filming a TV series drama here called Untitled Gore. Well, maybe that's not what it's called. Oh, scary. These are the kinds of things you get in LA. Write those dates down. Maybe we should come back and see what they're filming. Right, K-pop Demon Hunters did win. I was most excited about Michael B. Jordan. I'm happy that Amy Madigan won because she was really great, but also that's the only movie I saw on that list of... I love that Sean Penn couldn't attend or didn't care to. He's a badass. The original Hollywood dude, and then badass, I think. Good for him. Good for him. I have no problem when celebrities say things, like political things, but I love it when they stand up and actually do stuff. If I had more money, I would do more. I would definitely start local. All right, we're gonna go right. I'm in search of shade, but I'm not auditing people, so. Oof. We're gonna cross and walk by Michelli's. You guys, just a quick reminder, if I haven't told you 14,000 times, we are walking across LA on Sunday. It's our walkathon, telethon, funathon. Be awesome if you checked it out. It's gonna be like 10 a.m. till we get there, and then a Waymo ride home where I will sit in the front seat and film the steering wheel doing nothing or turning back and forth spookily. And we have a couple people to thank for that Waymo ride. Mary, Tony, she clicks bricks. It's really bright. My screen is really dark right now. I'm gonna cross the street. I'm gonna break on through to the other side. Oh, there we go. Hang on to the dream, theater. Don't ever give up. That's a positive message. Me too. I'm all paranoid about everything. I'm like, oh my god, we gotta get another battery pack. One of our battery packs broke, but I don't really even think we used 2 last time. We have 2 gimbals, so we've got that. We've got 2 phones. We've got that. We've got 2 sets of microphones. We have 2 receivers. Long story. We have a turntable. And Joe will be DJing on the... I'm kidding, because we would never make any commercial money, but that would be fun if we had somebody behind us DJing. We went somewhere, I think it was the Hive, where the DJ, whatever mixes he was playing, were caught totally by the microphone, but it never tagged the music because it was kind of obscure. Not that we were trying to obscure. Mark, we've got microphones. Not that we were trying to obscure any music ever. We just erase copywritten stuff when we can. 2 turntables and a microphone. We have 2 microphones, possibly 2 turntables. Or we could get Joe to perform on the back. Oh, gee, on the back of a truck, like Michelle Branch, although he would fall off. Oh my gosh, there's Oscar. What? When you wanted to see celebrities, it's Charlie Chaplin, Liz Taylor, and Ingrid Bergman right over there. All right, they're still cleaning up Oscar madness. I want to bring a marionette and maybe do a little performance on the way. The last time we walked Route 66 the whole way there, Santa Monica, it got kind of boring and blocks. So it might be interesting this year to veer off a couple of times. It's also might be super hot this weekend, so we might need to get on a shady side. Oh, it's all coming down. Remember yesterday when we were stuck over here behind a fence? Oh, I can walk in the street. Sorta. No, I can't walk in the street. That guy is a bad influence on me. Oh my god. It's... Mrs. Peanut. I don't know what that...
Yes! Look at that man. That's Trooper.
I don't know what was going on, but that was pretty ridiculous and great. I hope they're not following me to interview me now. Everything that goes up must come down. So next year, I want to see if we can't get behind the fence, we go down Franklin somehow. I think that would ultimately be the coolest thing to do. I did not. They do that Oscar. That Oscar is not televised. I really want to. I'm in a real helping mood today, and this guy's just. I really would love to help him. I'm following a Peanut. I don't really know what this person is. I just don't want them to talk to me. That's more than I can bear. Someone loves rock and roll. That's a real slow love jam guitar riff. Ooh. I didn't make a best dressed, worst dressed list. I try not to be too judgy. Honestly, I don't want to be a mean queen, you know? I have my thoughts. But I didn't really pay attention to anybody's clothes. I really did like Conan O'Brien's Maybe Tux. I thought he like bombed a little bit though. Some of the jokes were like not quite funny, like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme joke. Subway. We're gonna sneak through the middle. It feels extra jam-packed, but maybe that's because half of the sidewalk is clipped. As long as the Walgreens is open.
Oh, was it that one song, The Pain?
The party's over. I just want to stand in the shade for a second. Exactly. I totally hope YouTube will get me the credentials. I think I have to do like a more newsy story once in a while. So I was going to do something about a menace that I think plagues today's modern society. I've complained about it certainly on the live stream plenty of times, but it's these quick-moving, uncaring food robots.
700.
It is so hot, Tea Soups. It's supposed to be 30% hotter than last year, or 30% hotter than normal this week. So it's going to be, I think, almost 100 for a couple days. Oh my gosh. The smell of the pretzel place should be illegal. The pretzels never taste as good as they smell. That's the press route. That's the way we'll be going next year. We'll be going back there in a second. Let's go there first. I love mentioning this, but at one time, this staircase used to play music. And you can see like a really rudimentary system to do it. Basically, like, do you remember department stores when you would walk in them in the olden days and a bell would ring or a door would open or shut? It was like that kind of system would play the music. I don't know what it played. I don't remember it playing. I'm probably gonna get yelled at up here because that security guard usually catches me here. All right, let's walk through till we get busted. I want you to feel like a star. We're above the entryway just then. I gotta be careful because there's tons of music. Let's walk out here. Yeah, I don't know if it played a song. I mean, you remember what the theme of this place used to be. Babylon. Oh my god, he really did try hard, but some of the jokes hurt. So we're walking above where the stars walked below, covered by curtains. I live my life in fear of this just one security guard. But maybe two. Anyway. We're just gonna walk out to the center and leave. Remember 1982 when Gandhi won? Terms of Endearment, 1983. I never saw Braveheart. I'm all right with that. I watched the opening and then skimmed through the other stuff. It's a lot of, it's really a lot of goofy stuff. So I just wanted to watch like major award speeches. In case anybody asked notes today, I prepared notes for today. Hey, she clicks bricks. Peach Riot, do not enter. So we're gonna head down these stairs out of here and head over to the Chinese theater. I'm just gonna stick my microphone in my pocket on account of the music. The only store that's been here since it's opened really is Sephora. And there's a Hot Topic upstairs. Both of which I've shopped at over the years. There used to also be like a Banana Republic here. And a Gap. The big anchor store was the Gap. I think I'm okay if I just keep moving and don't make eye contact with any of the security guards. It gives them the opportunity to make me feel bad. Whew. Because I cannot see anything right now, so if you've entered the room and I didn't say hi and you said hi, please forgive me. Also, Veronica's Secret. Veronica's Closet has a star. Victoria's Secret has a star there. Angela, good afternoon. That is awesome. I think we need to bring back streakers. We're talking about the streaker 76 or 74. I think it was 76 at the Oscars. There was also, I remember, a streaker at the Olympics. And then there was a super streaker. America was obsessed. Right? And we don't love nudity. It scares us. But we do love rhymes with funds. If I were LL Cool J, I would be a little sad that my star was in front of the pretzel shop. I'm not going to say it. I love when a Richard is a dick. It's like usually a name that is trustworthy, I find, actually. But Dickie, on the other hand, Dickies are sometimes menaces. Oh my god. I actually really would love to see a movie. I have my eyes on a movie that comes out, I think, in April, that LA Unknown had mentioned. Oh my god. Oh, okay. That was a little before my time. Look at that queen pigeon on the... But he was also Tricky Dick, right? I am. I'm camping out for the Mario movie. I actually would see the Mario movie. I mean, if it was free. I just can't really afford a night at the movies at the time. I mean, I could afford to go see a movie at the El Capitan. They have a $5 Tuesdays. Except, I think they already cycled through the $5 Tuesday movies I would want to see. I think Oliver and Company is this week, and I don't know enough about it. I also kind of need popcorn for the movies, otherwise it's not the same experience. You can buy an Oscar. Just saying. Alright, I think this place opens the 19th. I can't remember who told me. I think it might have been Tony. It's going to be an exciting day. People are already lined up and waiting. Look at that. This isn't open for 2 more days.
Every item on sale.
I'm going to cross to the shady side of the street. It was Michael Jackson. Amy, hello. Well, good morning. Top of the morning to ya. Oh my gosh, the lady's back. I haven't seen this lady for a long time. The lady that sells stuff really fast. Sweatsuits, fake Skims, Reeboks. We'll walk back by on the way back. I think she's taking a break. It is, but it's your morning if you're just waking up. It's the beginning of your day, Amy. I'm guessing. Skims. I wear Skims. After a period of time in my Skims, my belly just cuts through them, and it's literally like one of those cartoon moments where they just go. I'm kidding, I don't wear Skims. I'm working on a Skim-free life, though. Robert, what's up? I get scammed if I'm not careful too. I was not sure if that little cute lady on the... I got scammed by a lady in the English Channel once. One of those like old, proper English grandmas. Convinces you to buy some banana liqueur at the duty free because she can only get 2 bottles for herself and carry it across the channel. So now I'm in an international liquor smuggling ring after she proceeds to get me drunk off the banana liquor. I didn't get in any trouble. Joey Lou! Happy to see ya. A little early for the sunset on this building, but how did you dream you were in India? What do you think caused that? I sometimes can relate things that I did or ate to precisely what I'm dreaming. I don't know if that's a gift or a curse. Not a prediction. I'm not saying anything like that. Oh my God, it's 12 degrees and snowing. Hold on, keep looking at your TV. I'm gonna send you some sunshine. There you go. Some palm trees, Joey Lou. I'm really sorry about that. It seems I love a little snow in December. It just seems horrible. Horrible lot of snow. The worst part about the snow also is after it snows when it gets bitter cold and there's no humidity in the air and it's kind of hard to get anywhere. I can't stand that. Hey, we got a couple new members yesterday. I wanted to shout out new members. We dropped a Walk of Famer video today. We're dropping another video for the members today also. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you, members. The Walk of Famer video is a little casual edit. Joe's behind the camera. I'm in front of it. It's the first one. Kind of very awkward looking to me, but we'll work on that. I've got a face for the radio, I think. Oh my God. Joey, it's gonna be almost 100 degrees the rest of the week here. Where the temperature is gonna be 30% above normal for this time of year. I'm not looking forward to it. We have such a jam-packed week, plus we have oh my gosh, we have the Mega Walk coming up on Friday. Don't forget to hit some bell that notifies you when things happen. You don't have to be there for the whole thing, but oh my God, Don Knotts, God rest your soul. You don't have to be there for the whole thing, but join us for 10, 15 minutes. Pop in, pop out, leave it on in the background for your cats. Cats love it. Cats love the walking channel. Hey Maui, that's one of our cat fans. I hate hot weather too, Amy. I'm not supposed to say hot. Judge Judy. That'll make me not say hot. I'm not supposed to say hate. Wow, did you see what my brain just did there? I must be having a heat stroke. I'm kidding. Although I'm gonna walk left in the shade and come back down because I would like to stand in the shade. So yesterday, as promised, I did go stop on my way home and I got a bag of Cadbury mini eggs. I like hot weather if there's some kind of beach involved or I'm lounging. But like 100 degrees in the city, I also kind of like it. I like to say I don't like it. Right? I should like try to like strike up a deal with some senior homes to be the only channel. I do talk about a lot of old-timey stuff. We could have a day where we just talked about NBC sitcoms of the 80s. ABC's award-winning Tuesday night and Wednesday night lineup of the 70s and 80s. I have to tell you, I might like a walk in the cold for a change of pace. I think that person, I'm waving to you guys because my reflection is in the store across the street. And I think this girl, hey, Alex P. Keaton. I think this girl thought I was waving hi to her. So now when she walks by, I have to turn my head away. I wish people did this stuff. I wish I could see what this city was like 10 years ago. Well, I was here, but like I wish I could relive it 10 years ago and 10 years before that, and maybe in the 50s and 60s, just to see kind of what it looked like at different periods. I wish people did this. There are a lot of old videos of Los Angeles, not too many of Bunker Hill, but of Los Angeles, where somebody's driving down the street with their camera on a tow truck on the back of a DeSoto or something like that. Maybe not a tow truck. Of like Wilshire Boulevard and Hollywood Boulevard. And I like having this stuff for posterity, for people to see what it was like. I don't mind the upscaled versions of those kind of old videos, but I don't like the upscaled versions of like I Love Lucy. It's kind of uncanny valley to me. Also, I was watching some music video. I gotta put my mic in my pocket. I'm so rude. I just was walking behind some stargazers. I have no beef with I Love Lucy. I like looking at her. I like looking at her in black and white and not touched up AI style. Okay. I want this girl to be selling her sneakers. Gomez! Pat Mole! Hey. Hey, Pat, we were here for the Oscars yesterday, and we're just following up, making sure everything gets cleaned up. Hopefully we won't have to Karen out at somebody, or Charlie out as we call it. I'm a little tired of this fence. I'm going to speak to the officer here. No, they do like AI upscales of every old TV show. It was definitely a Lucy show. I'm pretty sure it was a bit of the episode where Lucy tries to pretend that she's another woman and lure Ricky into having an affair. Both her and Ethel do it. And it's not only colorized, but AI. Hey, thank you so much, Pat Guatemala. So I'm trying to read and walk by that giant blobby thing before it gives me a copyright. Thank you so much. Wow. That's a cat that says thank you, and I just embarrassed myself. And oh my gosh, we'll give you the disco cat. We really appreciate that. We put all that stuff towards the channel. And so we'll give you hearts. Hey, thank you so much. Woo! Patamolo. Hey, LA Unknown. Hey, Shavka. That is actually kind of my dance. Usually after I wash the blankets, I throw them on the bed and then I just do that. Uh-oh, I think that Michael Jackson's dancing now because I hear Billie Jean is not my lover. I heard the bass line anyway. I think for me that those, like, we got one with a dancing dog, and this kind of bothers me more because, where is it? The cat somehow isn't as creepy as this dog. And I think it's really mostly the tail portion when he kicks it up. Uh-oh, Devil Wears Prada 2. May 1st. Tickets on sale right now. I don't think I'm going to see The Devil Wears Prada 2 either till it comes out on the TV. Right? The dog looks like a person that climbed inside of a dog suit. It's for sure Creepers Jeepers. Guys, thank you so much for being here today with me. Feel free to any one of those things. And if you're watching later, drop a comment. Have you ever been to Hollywood? Where would you like to go in LA? My favorite dog emoji that we have for Super Thanks is this one. Mostly because I truly just want that pizza so bad. It's a big, floppy, greasy slice of pepperoni. And that slice of pizza is undercooked, but in this window, oh my god, I want pizza for dinner. I've been trying to eat a touch healthier. I watched a video on the Dubai chocolate phenomenon, etc. And I like the flavor because pistachio, yum. But it's kind of I don't think I could support Dubai or visiting Dubai. What kind of pizza? Last night we made a delicious pesto. Oh my god, I love how she does this. Check it out. She just sticks her little fingers out. It says walk. We had pesto chicken pasta, red lentil pasta. So good. But I would really love pizza. Problem is, we always get just enough pizza, and there's never any leftover pizza. Oh my gosh, should I get my name put on a star? I'm not really gonna do that. I love pepperoni pizza, is my favorite. Also, I used to hate onions so much. I know I just said hate again on my New Year's resolution. I'm damned. I used to hate onions so much, but I love onions so much now. I love onions on a pizza. I would have pepperoni and onion. White onion preferably, but I love a good red onion on a pizza also. Oh my gosh, how timely. I could get a McLovin ID. When I first moved here, like which is 22 or something years ago, Hollywood Boulevard was a little different, I think, than it is now. These people are. I'm walking in the shade. I think it's way safer now than it was like 20 something years ago. I just remember a lot more kids hanging out on the street. How long have they had that poster and it's not even damaged by the sun? Superbad, I will admit, I saw a few years after it came out, but I loved it. It's a pretty hilarious movie. America's Highway 420. I highly recommend visiting the Artisan Patio. Definitely unique shops if ever you're here. It reminds me of a walk up. Did you ever read, if you read Go Ask Alice, she like opened her own store with her friends or her friend, and it just seemed like it would be in a place like this. I also love Dazed and Confused though. If you know what I'm talking about from Go Ask Alice, let me know. I think when I first moved here, this used to be full of memorabilia, and now we've got a record shop, which is really awesome. I would love to go into some of these, but I'm reluctant to bombard them with my camera and my crew. It's just awesome. Building before, it was kind of amazing to see. It's like they're gonna film something in there. And Roy Francis, good evening.
These motherfucking balls. 27.9.
I was really trying to sweep my camera up fast, and I don't know why that is not working. I think this gimbal needs a reset. It did something a little funky yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's the guy that. That is awesome. I could go to Caribbean, Jamaica. I would love to go to the ocean. And we're not that far from the ocean. Just the commute. Killer. Oh my gosh, it's very bright and sunny here. I hope you have a nice breeze going on. It wouldn't be so bad here if there's a little more breeze on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm just moving my microphone because I cannot tell if these are people filming or other filming. Yeah. It is.
Go for it!
It is
Good!
pretty hot. Should we turn around and see what's a filming? I'm not really very interested, but whatever. I love In-N-Out too. I'm so glad he won, actually. I don't care about. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm walking in the shade. The beautiful Maserati. I'm walking in the shade. I can't believe how sunny it is either here. I'm kind of happy. I'm happy that he won, to be honest with you. I'm sorry for anybody else that lost, regardless of what they might have said about the ballet. Which I don't think really mattered in the end, long run. I didn't see the movie, but it did make a lot of money. Mighty Supreme. I did see Sinners. I'm gonna watch Begonia next. I honestly like just a single with cheese and fries from In-N-Out. I feel like anytime I try to animal style or add anything extra, it complicates it, and the basics always kind of work out. So we just walked by the bar. There was a guy that stepped out and like was drunk and said some pretty racist thing to me about a week ago, I think. And I've seen him like 3 times since then. I'm not really bothered by him too much, but he just like said the same thing as we were walking by to me as he jumped over a bar banister. I'm not in the mood for an argument. That would be a daring do. I would still be afraid I said something inappropriate or wrong.
Are you getting sick? I hope not.
There's a guy that speaks like Mandarin and he surprises people all the time, which is kind of cool, I think. Hey, we would love to do that too, Brave Bull. I think some of the K-pop Demon Hunter song won an Oscar yesterday. I don't really know anything about it either, except what I know about it. I'm not a follower of it. I'm sure it's pretty cool, but it seems like kid stuff to me. Woo. I kind of love this street, which we're just next to the Jane House. I figured I'd walk in the shade and take a look at that for the umpteenth time, but it's just like these little studios stuck here. It's like an authentic Hollywood block. Followed by this old wood frame. And then the last Victorian house on Hollywood Boulevard. You can't really see it because the sun is behind us. We're gonna walk up here and then walk to the right by the Lodi and then back down to Hollywood Boulevard. And then like this little weird craftsman house. Anyway. Did they make a non-alcoholic soju? I think I've had soju before. I just don't drink alcohol that often. And Joe doesn't drink it at all, so it may be off the table for us. I just tripped on a curb, but I'm okay. I'm okay. This is the Lido, which I might have just called the Lodi. I think I called it the Lodi because we were walking and I heard Creedence Clearwater Revival and gave my brain dyslexia of some sort. Here's where they took the album cover for the album Hotel California inside of the Lido over here. I wish we could go in. Not because I just love that album cover, but I always like seeing the inside. It smells like Las Vegas, though. You might be able to still smoke in there. This was a bar. Which the entrance is all bricked up now. Ed Wood used to hang out there. The guy from I can't remember his name right now, but a guy from Mary Hartman, I know you all watched that, was unalived here. And it's supposed to be haunted. There's also like a Pretty Woman angle, and I think there's a man in the background of a scene with Julia Roberts, which is on the end of this street. And him and his girlfriend lived. I'm just gonna walk like everyone else. Okay. Him and his girlfriend lived in this corner apartment. I am unable to make the. Yep. Look at this. Trying to block me. Taj. Alright. So it's supposed to be haunted, this building, by a woman who I don't remember what floor it is. I'm trying to get into the shadow. So this building, which I think you can get a sweatshirt of in my store. I think I know that for a fact. Of just that. I love the sign. Anyway, the room caught on fire. She jumped, was impaled on that fence. And it's haunted by her. And also the ghost of a little girl who unalived in a pool. I don't know how much I believe that. No, the robot did not have a mini cowboy hat on, I don't think. Look, it's Capitol Records. You can't even see it. This is so blanched out. Oh. Anyway, the scene in Pretty Woman where Julia Roberts is on the end of this street on Hollywood Boulevard playing the part of a SEX worker. The guy can be seen in the background. I forgot the guy's name, but he maybe the Dearly Departed Tours guy. I saw it in one of his videos. He's got a lot of really great videos. I want to walk through here just because it's a parking lot and we never come behind this theater and it's shady. They do a really nice job of keeping the graffiti low. These are some really nice walls. I feel like this used to be the bus station. This is where they would hold the Thai night market for a while, but I feel like this was the Greyhound station for a while. And it was when I lived here too, just a little while. Remember the Thai night market? Thank you guys so much for being here today on this walk. We are gonna pop on for a little bit tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna see if we can do some St. Patrick's-y kind of thing. And then we'll be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Sunday, of course, the super walk. So maybe we won't walk on Monday next week. We'll take a little bit of time to rest up. Finally, it's like a nice little breeze. I kind of want to go on the shady side of the street. Let me just take that now.
No.
Right? Was it 20,000 steps? I don't remember. I posted the miles after it was over. I feel like it was more than 20,000 steps, but close to it. We should have gotten 2 hot dogs on a stick when we arrived. That was a lot of walking. I think we're gonna, oh my God, I wanna go to Popeyes all the time. I think we're going to eat a hot dog on a stick when we arrive there this time also. Maybe get 2 hot dogs on a stick. Or I'm wondering if they have veggie dogs at hot dog on a stick. I've only eaten at Popeyes once. And it was on the stream, at least once that I remember. I just want snacks. Tonight we're gonna have, I don't know, probably chicken pesto sandwiches. I still have more pesto left over. I wish Aspa. I think I need to do more like calisthenics, like upping my heart rate versus slow, steady walking if I wanted to be super fit and trim. Hey, Simply Sonora! Happy Monday. I'm just doing a little Hollywood Boulevard walkabout. Day after the Oscars. They've almost cleaned it up. Still a little cluttery over there. I have a hard time with skinny jeans. Not that people wear them anymore. I mean, I don't wear them anymore. I sometimes can't get my pants off over my calves. I will tell you that, but that's because they are skinny jeans, and I am just It's nice to see. It's nice to see. Oh, that Joe. Brave Bull. They have really good chicken tenders at Deja Vu. We've mentioned that before on the stream. It's a really great chicken tender and fry basket. They have like a special seasoning, like their own version of Larwies. You can Uber Eats it also. You don't have to actually go inside. Deja Vu tendies. They're served in a high heel shoe. It's paper high heel shoe, but it's a high heel shoe nonetheless. They use the alternate name for them though, chicken fingers. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about the chicken tenders at Deja Vu. They really don't exist. I'd like to make a joke though about it. Deja Vu, I don't know that they have food. He was doing that to you, Brave Bull. They definitely have drinks and appetizers. I mean, I think. I haven't seen. Oh, B Duck. We saw him at the end of our show yesterday. We didn't see you at all, Brave Bull, yesterday. The Mighty Bull. Hey. Happy Monday. Boop, boop. The Mighty Bull. Blessing us with your presence. Thank you so much. It's not a fun weather day. It feels more like 90 than 84, although not really much different. Hey, hola. I'm sorry if I miss anybody saying hi. The shadow of this guy. Let me take a sec to say thanks to my members. I am finishing a members video tonight. It should be up tonight. I worked on it last week and should have finished it. I apologize. But it'll be there shortly. We'll be live streaming tomorrow for about an hour. We'll be looking for some. We haven't started the GoFundMe for my star yet. I think I have to be on television. Oh, I guess I am on television technically, right? I want the star with the first cell phone on it. That'll be my claim to fame. And then 40 years later, people will be looking at it and being like, who's that? And then I'll be on some trivia live streamer channel as the first live streamer. Oh, Def Leppard. Um, Honored on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I want my star to be right next to I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit. For me, it would almost be near someone versus in front of a building, per se. Like, but if I had to pick a building, I would probably pick the Pacific Theater, or the Warner Brothers Theater. It's kind of haunted, and if I had to pick a place, I would want to be right next to Pee Wee Herman, maybe, right? Somewhere over there. Engelbert Humperdinck. Or maybe next to Mercedes McCambridge. She was quite something. All right. You guys were really worried about the drones in Los Angeles. I think I already see one on the sidewalk. Let's get on out of Hollywood and walk down Vine for a little bit. I actually eventually have to end up on Sunset, where we usually let off. I'm not going to walk down Vine, obviously. I just changed my mind. Pantages will be fun to walk by. I would hate to miss out on it. If I could live anywhere here, the Hudson, that pink building, way back there. Or there's a building that doesn't even have a name. It's on the corner of Wilcox or Wilton, and it's got like a little wrought iron terrace going all around the building and giant windows and a really cool, it doesn't look like it was supposed to be an apartment. Or I wouldn't mind living behind that sign up there if it wasn't too noisy. My gimbal is not able to go up or down, so I can't aim it up towards the sign, the window. I would live there. But I also would live in this, although it might lack a little soul. But maybe not, because it's got records in it. But I've always wanted to live above, like, some kind of shopping thing. So I think that would be fun. And they're probably clean, new, nice, modern amenities. And then I could just step out my door and live stream. How about you? Oh. I would totally live downtown. But I would want it to be probably in the Arts District. I would like an old loft. But I need outdoor space. Like, I need to be able to... We don't have outdoor space right now, except for my parking spot, and we don't even have a car. So I rent it to one of my neighbors. But like the next time I move, I need to have some outdoor space. We live in California. It sucks when you can't just sit outside. Well, I guess a lot of people can't sit outside. I really appreciate being able to sit outside. I wouldn't... Yeah, I've heard the brewery is also pretty cool. I had a friend who lived in the Barker building, which... My problem with that loft was there was only windows on one end of it. A little too dark for me. Not that I was rolling the kind of money that could afford a loft, but... And I certainly never said that to them. They don't watch this channel. I feel really bad. I think Johnny Depp used to be in the Eastern apartment building, the penthouse, and he bought 2 of the apartments and put them together. Like, I would live in the Eastern also. I didn't even think about that. Not necessarily in Johnny Depp's old apartment. I would love to live on, one of those apartments on the top of actually, I'm really afraid of heights, but in theory, on the top of an apartment building where they have like a tree and a bench. Looks like a little park. Eastern's just gorgeous, and I'm sure there are also... I was walking through West Hollywood with you guys, and there are a lot of like apartments there that are kind of older and cool. I like cool windows if I'm gonna live somewhere old. Just cool stuff. I think I'm done looking for vintage apartments a little bit. Oh my gosh, yes. In Koreatown. And I feel like I saw that in West Hollywood yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or when I was in... Not yesterday. When I was in West Hollywood on Friday? Saturday? All the days roll into one. Anyway, I saw somebody converting like the lower level parking spaces into a tiny house. You could do that with my parking space. I parked like a SUV, but a small SUV in there. And you really could turn that apartment space or that parking space into an apartment, but it would be really tiny. The ceiling is probably like 6, 7 after putting insulation in and stuff like that. I don't know why I just did that, because I could. I would never live in a parking lot either, but maybe this is what we're coming to. The walled city, where we get a refrigerator-sized space to sleep in. Thanks. The kids don't do that anymore, I've heard. Once the adults started doing it. Just like they ruined Facebook. We just want to cross to the shady side of the street and check out the Pantages real quick. Beautiful streamlined modern building built in 1940. Opened Halloween. All right, 1941, 1940. We're almost always on the same side of the street as that, so we'll cross and get a little bit better of a view. A building in motion, streamlined modern. Exactly. Now I'm one of the adults that ruins things for kids, though, I think. Oh my gosh, Brave Bull, I want you to treat me to a season pass to the Pantages. You can super chat that to me, and I will sneak a camera into every performance. Oh, Gomez, it's Boomers and Gen X. And whatever that is right in the middle are ruining everything. I'm a Gen Xer. The silent generation? Is that what comes between? There's a silent generation too in there somewhere. Maybe that's before Boomers. Oh my gosh, Nightbot. All right, I'm gonna try to make this. Wow, it's really getting close. I can't wait to come and live stream the ribbon cutting ceremony for this grocery outlet. If you've been watching the stream, we've been watching them build this over the past year. This is probably something I could get invited to. Oh my gosh. Did you listen to it afterwards, Amy? How did it sound? I'm Generation I Tried. Silent generation. The more we learn about history, the more we learn about how awful we were as people sometimes. I don't know. It's a strange world. If you guys are just tuning in, walking in LA, we are in Hollywood, walking sort of towards the 101 as I mosey my way back home. The end of this lovely live stream, as I say, with my Finnish accent. In case anybody asks me if I'm live streaming. It was always my dream to bring a cassette recorder, yes, into like a concert and record it until I saw this episode about Facts of Life, where I feel like somebody brought a cassette into a concert and got in trouble, or maybe it was Good Times. I'm not sure. Kind of doomed me for life. I know, hindsight is so crystal clear. This one's an arena. She's not wearing a hat, it's an ashtray, actually. Don't get in her way. She's not having any of that. Exactly. I got them confused with the episode of Facts of Life where Tootie builds a bust of Jermaine Jackson to bring to him at his concert backstage. I can't remember what other madness happened in that episode, but it didn't work out well. And this full circle takes us to never meet your idols. I don't know. I've seen a robot stuck in the ditch. I've seen a robot literally turn around because it couldn't get over a sidewalk, heave or crack. The robots, they're clever. I can't wait to unite with them, and I'll just be wheeling around on the street. I just did an impression of what that would look like, and you didn't see it, but it was pretty great. It would be as if my feet were strapped to the top of it, and every time it stopped, I would kind of lurch forward. It would be a good core workout trying to stand up straight, though. In the beginning, they did have some people doing some things behind the scene because I worked with somebody who left my job, not my job, left my place that I worked at to go do that, assist with the robot somehow. I was very jealous. Not jealous, envious. I was happy for them, whichever one is happy for them and not kind of crazy sounding. I get those two words confused a lot. I think it's better to be envious than jealous. He's thinking about it. Okay. So, but I feel like I can always tell when AI has written something because it tends to say things that sound like they make sense and don't make sense. And it tends to do things in the same sort of literary tropes over and over again. Like, it wasn't blah, it was just da da da. Like, I hear that in videos all the time. I think, oh my god, I had a Betamax VCR. I use Claude sometimes, and I use ChatGPT sometimes when I've written something, and I want it to go for the grammar. And I also like it to, I'm gonna just walk down and loop back up to get in the shade. I love this place, the chopped cheese. It's so good. But I usually I'm doing like 90% of the stuff. I'm having it review it, maybe add a little structure. I don't like it to give me words because I don't want to use words that don't need to be in fashion. Also, oh my god, my leg is itchy, sorry. But I really like to use it for an organizing tool. Also, like my members list, shout out to my members. I can take a spreadsheet, I pop it into the AI, I have it organize, you guys, categorize it, and then I write a little message on the top and the bottom. Thanking you so much for your support. I thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world to Joseph and myself. Keeps the channel lights on. I just think that the one, and I might have said this before, but the only thing we got as human beings, besides humanity, is our creativity. It's like the greatest thing we have. And we just have to be careful how much we farm out to a model that's going to take that creativity and just slightly copy some other kind of creativity. I really haven't fully thought about that yet. This place is called Dream. Hardly. We never had a video cassette recorder. I wanted one so bad. We had a Betamax VCR. And we were robbed. And it was stolen. We still never locked our house after that. But I never had a video camera. And now look at me. I also, but I really like it to feel like it's me. too when I'm trying to be creative. But I do have a review shit because we're all a little crazy in our own way. I just want to make sure that my kind of crazy isn't gonna get me in a straitjacket. Dream was an apartment building. Oh my God, Timothy Chalamet. Do you think this is a Sears house? It looks like one of those Sears houses. Remember when? No, I don't remember when Sears sold houses. But I kind of wish you could get a box house. I mean, you still can. Never mind. I'm wishing for things that are already true. Thank you, universe. I also like speech to text. Like, instead of actually writing things, so that's where I get a little lazy. I will just talk. I will edit. I'm sorry. I will dictate stuff, and of course it writes it all down. Dictate. A useful word. I love the notepad on my phone. I use it all the time. I'm sorry. The ads also, members and ads help keep our lights on. And also, please, our walkathon. Don't forget to join us on the 22nd, whatever day of the week that is. It's Sunday at 10 a.m. We'll be walking from right about here in Hollywood all the way down historic Route 66 to the end of the continent, Santa Monica Pier. So my secret, Amy, is I don't know where, let me ask you a couple questions. So you hear my accent, it's like no accent. That's what I feel like. If you talk to text with like a Southern accent, you make a fake Southern accent or a crazy Cockney accent or a really strong French accent or any kind of fake accent, it understands you way better than it does if you just speak like American, whatever my voice is. And it always understands me. Diane, I love that. I do ask ChatGPT a lot of crazy questions. And I find that it's very... I like to ask it philosophical questions and then bend it to my way of thinking. It's a little too... both sides are good, if you know what I mean. And I try to convince it that it really should be taking, no, not both sides are good, but a humanist perspective that what's in the interest of humans and life is in the best interest of whatever I'm asking it. And it takes a while, but I get it to change its mind. Claude is much nicer. How did your son think to do that, Diane? That's amazing. What did he come to discover? Oh, look at this beautiful Westfalia Volkswagen with its Deutschland license plate. I think it might have been theirs. They were just speaking German. I cannot imagine Mathematics, I like doing math, I will tell you that. But math was never a great subject for me until I kind of learned to try to understand it a little bit better. I might be interested. I like seeing. I watched this thing on gosh, I don't even remember what it was. Some conspiracy theory about Kabbalah and like the patterns and other things and the end times and It's really easy to get lost in that kind of stuff. I also like asking ChatGPT about stuff like string theory and multiverses. I asked it also for a mantra, a surefire mantra, and first it reasoned with me that no mantra was ever surefire. That's cool, Diane. What is he going to do with that information? Vincently! Now, speaking of posting, Joe did punch. Joe posted some pictures from the zoo up from when he went to the zoo this weekend in the Discord. I've got a bunch of stuff to post up. I'm gonna wait for him to come home and post it. I just want to make sure I'm not sticking it in the wrong spot. I keep taking pictures like after I sign off on the stream. And I'm not sure if they're in my neighborhood or anyway. I want to make the Discord come alive, so feel free to post stuff in the wrong spot. We'll put it in the right spot, but for me, I'm going to make Joe show me where the right spot is. We are approaching KTLA. Yeah. Up on the corner. I don't know if I like injected Nightbot with something, but I don't mean for it to ask for all that stuff twice. Mike Kim, I am having a good day now. Thank you so much. I don't get to see subscribers on here. It's one of the few things I don't see, but welcome. Thank you for letting me know. And it's a cat with hard eyes. Welcome, Kim. Woo! Also, one fun thing to do is if you are getting too many commercials, you can always watch us on Twitch. You can still chat in YouTube, it's a little easier, but we are on Twitch, Walking in LA. Same thing. And then if you're watching from Twitch and you've been typing and haven't been getting a response, we are live. Walking in LA on YouTube also. Total human content. So I'm going to take you guys to the 101. I'm going to show you why I'm glad I walk most places. And then I'm going to sign off for the night. And then we are going to pop on for about an hour worth of St. Patrick's Day cheer tomorrow. I want to make corned beef, of course, because why not? But I would rather just eat a corned beef sandwich with some cabbage. Oh, I love cats. We don't have a cat, we have 2 dogs, but we definitely are fond of cats. We use them to say thank you. This one I'm especially fond of because it looks like something a cat would naturally do. Not too twisty. Where were you, Kim? Where were you? Hey, One Eye. Where did you live when you lived out here? Oh. I want corned beef and cabbage. I feel like I saw it in a grocery store all put together with the coriander and mustard seeds, and I was like, I think it was like $15. And I was like, oh, that's too expensive. But it's really like proud liberal. It's really like corned beef is like that's enough food for us for like 2-3 days, so it's worth $13. And you know, oh nice. It's me. I'm about to walk by a grocery store on my way home. I will pop in. If they have it, I'm not making it tonight though. Maybe I'll just go to the grocery store tomorrow and get it. I was gonna say, if they have it, oh, I should pick it up tonight, right? If they have it, I'll get it. I just want to make sure I have some waters to drink. It is so hot. Joe and I kicked the habit of last year Joe and I went and got a corned beef sandwich at the farmer's market. But I think our budget is probably make a corned beef sandwich this year. I saw the corned beef for $13.08. Maybe it'll be cheaper if I get it tomorrow. It'll be 15% off or something. Hey Kim, it's okay that you send a message and it doesn't come out right. I get you. I cannot text either. That's why I'm talking. I haven't eaten a corned beef sandwich for a while either. I feel like, no, that was a turkey pastrami. I really don't like turkey pastrami, by the way. Corned beef is special. There's something about just the fattiness of it and the shreddiness of it. Oh my gosh, I'm making myself super hungry for corned beef. But it's a pesto chicken night. Pesto chicken. I don't blame you. Any excuse for me to eat fries, frites, Palms frites. Have you ever heard of Lala's Argentinian Grill? There's one on Melrose, and there's one, I feel like there's one downtown or in Pasadena that we see sometimes. They have the best French fries, and they have the best chimichurri sauce. So if you get the fries and the chimichurri sauce together, like a meal. And they're little, like, tiny fries too. Shoestring cut. Shoestring. All right. The freeway actually didn't look so bad tonight. It's a very quiet Monday. I've also had a steak from there too, which is really great. But I worked in that area, and I would love getting like just the fries and the chimichurri for lunch. I even think I bought chimichurri to take home one time. Also, I think I used to get like a steak sandy there. That was when I was rolling in the bucks. Oh, right here, you won't miss it in a second when you. I hear gas is up to $3 in the rest of the country. And I mean, a Shell station, that's a fancy gas station. So we're looking at the V-Power, but Oh, I can't go up. I forgot. Even better. All right. Gas is expensive. Where is it? I've got to reset my gown. I'm kind of stuck. I think the earlier part of tomorrow. I try to post up like a couple days ahead of time. I really try. And then I try to come on around the 4 o'clock hour, except for on Saturdays. I try to come on a little earlier and sometimes Sundays. That's really dependable and a really great answer. I do apologize. Porterhouse steak. That's right, Vasquez. My last car was a SUV thing, but it was I don't even know what it was called. No. It was fuel efficient though. Surprisingly fuel efficient. Also, the gas is pretty expensive at Shell. After all, it's Shell. It's a Royal Dutch gas station. So here we are at the Target. Unfortunately, because I have principles, I'm going to walk to the real grocery store and not try to get corned beef from Target. I support diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yes, we got rid of it in October. I wasn't ever driving it, and so the lease was up, and I decided not to renew it. I was going to renew it, but I was driving it like 5 miles a month and making a payment and paying the insurance. I honestly wish that I had gotten rid of it sooner a little bit, because I could have saved a lot more money, because I was really not using it. Anyway, lessons learned. All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please maybe hit like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. It's called the notification bell. Really, really appreciate that if you do. I will be live streaming for just a little bit for St. Patty's Day tomorrow. I'll be wearing green, so no leprechaun bites or pinches. Don't forget to wear your green tomorrow. Then we'll be off Wednesday. New member video will come out tomorrow or tonight if I finish editing the sound, and the voice. And then we're working on another one for next week or end of this week. So, I wish I'd been more thoughtful about having a car in the end. Truthfully, I do. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, we're human content, we're live. It's one place we don't talk politics too often. Don't forget, we have this really long live stream on Sunday the 22nd, which you can join us for. Memberships, we have videos, emojis. Thank you, members, for supporting the channel. Sorry for covering up the telethon information. But bloop, lots of love, hugs, kisses, puppy dog wishes, whatever you want. Have a really awesome night. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Sweet dreams. Come on. Good night and sweet dreams. There we go. And thank you for watching. Cheers, you guys.